During this part of the live stream is where I just check things, the video, audio, make sure you're coming through on all the platforms like the Twitch, the Kick, and the YouTube. Yeah, so I should be able to see and hear your messages on either platform. Let me just change something up. It's not a very nice day today. It's a bit, yeah, but got it all good as a live streaming device. I do have the Action 4 with me, so I could live stream with that. But, you know, usually I'd sit down and set up stuff, but we really don't have that today. And I plan on doing a picture-in-picture mode within Moblin, but rather than screen share that I have been doing, it would be with another phone, or within Moblin. So I've demonstrated a couple of ways of doing picture-in-picture. It's like two separate phones, sending two separate streams back to my computer at home, and in OBS, that's where I can have a scene with both of the video sources there, and I can have them, you know, picture-in-picture mode, side by side. You can lay it out however you want inside of OBS that way, using two media sources that retrieve or receive the video from the two phones. That's one way. We've done screen sharing with Streamlabs mobile on iOS. That's another way. And Screencaster. I've got videos on this on my YouTube channel if you're curious about screen sharing, picture-in-picture, all that good stuff. But the one I'm using today, or the one I want to demonstrate today, I haven't tested IRL. I've just done it in my own spare time. And that's where I use Moblin that we have now, and then using their scenes and widgets settings, you can broadcast from another phone using RTMP into the Moblin phone. So that other phone, that could be either, I'm not sure I want to. Maybe we'll go over to Commercial Bay, sit down there. There'll be somewhere for us to sit. And then we could just have a bit of a yarn, a bit of a chat. I'm thinking with this weather, depending on my mood as well, I might do home streams again. Whereas way back, I used to do the photo editing streams. But my computer hasn't, for a long time, been able to handle photo editing and live stream. So it'd have to be just chatting. So we could just chat about IRL, gear, gadgets, news, that sort of thing. So, is there a seat up here? There is. Okay. Oh yeah, good. Grab a seat. And talk a bit about the gear. So let's see. So today is a phone stream. I plan on doing another bonus stream over the weekend, one or two, I don't know at the moment. And that's where I am testing out the Bella. So we did a couple of test streams of the Bella box. Grab that one. This way. Oh. Hey. Just untangling the cable. It's cool. Okay, right, so it's a little bit later than normal. I usually live stream on Friday around 2 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time, 3, 4, but starting around 5, that's pretty late. And I do have a reason. I was up very late working on a project, which I will share with you over the weekend, so if we do that bonus stream. I can't imagine the weather being any worse than it is right now. But maybe. Okay. So just grab this other phone. Hello, how's it going? How are you doing? Alright, cool. So yeah, I can see and hear messages on, well, I should be able to on all 3 platforms. I'm just going to go over to YouTube, just double check how things are over there. And so let's see, should be live streaming. Yep, looks good. Oh, what happened there? Daily activity, no. I have to put it in the queue in order for me to show it. Look at that guy. It's a bit sus. YouTube will do. So, hello YouTube, how are you doing? If you have any questions about IRL, gear, that kind of thing, pop those into chat. I'll do my best to answer those. We're going to jump over to Kik. So, Kik should be right here. I got a message, and clearly a Kik emoji, so we should be good. I always pays to just double check, you know. Oh, yeah, Kik app, here we go, Quick Creates. Same username on all the platforms. Alright, and then there's one thing I wish they could fix with this app, and that is if they could not read out the text for an emoji. Good times. So yeah, I'm using this app here called IRL Link. It allows me to see and hear messages from the 3 platforms. I know we're working on Twitch because this app by default uses Twitch really. So here's the stream inside of IRL Link, and the video working. So we are multi-streaming on the 3 platforms. I've talked about how I've done that before. And that's using primarily Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube, and now I'm using an OBS plugin to stream to Kik. So it gives me 3 platforms. I could stream to more, but I don't know. No, I think the 3 is fine. If I could do all 3 on Yellow Box. Hello. Yeah, is that right? Let's see. So hello from Mexico, hello from New Zealand, Auckland, to be precise. You try Yellow Box protocol, and it's saying good with Starlink. By protocol. Okay, is that good? So it's all working? Good. Sweet. Now there's quite a few Yellow Box devices. I think the one that I really liked was called the Yellow Box Solo Pro, I think it was. And there's one that supports SRT. So that got my eye. And I think the base model can do 1 HDMI in, and there's another one that can support more. So yeah, pretty cool stuff happening in the Yellow Box league. So I eventually want to be able to cover all like IRL devices and services. So we're starting small at the moment, just based on my resources. And the most accessible thing for most people is to stream with your phone. So we've covered almost everything I can think of to do with mobile phone streaming. And then we're going to branch into other areas like a Bella Box. So that's an affordable encoder, and there's a service attached to that as well. So I first started playing with it last week. So with the Bella Box device test, I'll be doing that over the weekends. And I got something new yesterday that's going to help with the Bella. So if you caught some of those streams, there were a few issues, not with the bell box, but rather the cabling and the connection. I think I'll resolve most of those. I think so. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so let's see. Got a little yellow icon for the iPhone, so it's not too heavy. I actually noted down the steps of picture-in-picture back home before I started today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe out of this app, which means I won't be able to hear TTS, but I can read your messages on this phone here. Oh, I should take a photo. Photo. Oh, not me. Okay, alright, so. Good one? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll see if I can upload that. Yeah. Hey, I really don't like how they changed this. Okay, so I have to go into the thing, so into that folder, into this one, and then upload the photo. Okay, it looks like at least in the Android version, they haven't changed it yet. The photo should pop up for you, the one that I just took of the iPhone. And when it pops up, and to go over what I'm looking at, so I've got iPhone 11. If you've got something newer than it, great. This is quite an old phone now. So anything newer than that is going to be able to handle what I'm doing. Well, should be able to do no problem. So iPhone 11 for the audio, we've got the Moblin Larkin 2. I'm using that one because the kit that I got comes with the Lightning and USB-C receiver. I do have the DJi Mic Mini, but it doesn't come with the Lightning adapter. You have to buy it separately, which is a good reason to keep the HoloLens, because I really like the microphone and the audio and everything. I just prefer, at least for me, the sound I get out of the DJi. And also that the microphone is a lot more low-key for you as a viewer. Now the receiver is a bit chonky. I think they streamline that down a bit for the next version. But as far as you look at me, it doesn't stand out. It's like this little fuzzy thing here, which is the microphone for me. Nice. Did the photo pop up? I don't know if it did. Usually I should have gone, oh, maybe I don't get that message. Let me just go back to IRL.
Spontaneity, we don't do the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so in this app here, which is called Moblin, that one I've turned off the messages from my bot. But otherwise, I think I would hear them. What was my reasoning? Don't remember. I'm sure I had a good reason for it. Oh yeah. So we've got iPhone 11, we've got the Moblin Larkin 2 for the audio, Lightning receiver plugged into iPhone. We've got the microphone attached to the necklace thing, which I really like one of my favorite accessories. I wish they had a way you could lock it in, so it's magnetic, screw locks in, because it can pop off, and it did when I was at home. That's fine, but if I was walking around, concert or something, it pops off, who knows where it would go. You know, especially if you're walking around at night. Concert was dark when I was at Christmas in the park last year, so I could have lost it then, didn't. Fortunately. Anyway, so Moblin Larkin 2, we've got a charging cable which supplies 5 amp of power, and that's going to give the iPhone, I think, 18 watts charging, which is iPhone's fast charging, at least this model. I think the newer iPhones, they can do faster. So I can see already that the charge on my iPhone is going up, whereas when I've used other cables, other battery banks and configurations, I could slowly see that battery go down. So it'd be like 50% and go 40, 30, 0, and then dies. So one really important thing is to be able to keep your phone topped up while you're live streaming. Otherwise, that's it, game over. And one reason why it's good to have something like a YOLO box or a Bella box, because the battery is separate and you can have whatever battery you need for that day. So that's one thing that I'm interested in with the test we'll be doing with the Bella box, you know. Okay, right. Let's see. So covered audio, a little tripod here. It's called the Lanzi JJ02. I love this little tripod. It folds up real small, fits in my bag. You can have it in like 3 different configurations. I've got it in like mini tripod mode at the moment. It can stand up a little bit. You can hold it kind of like a camera grip like this, with a trigger button here. So it's got multiple uses, which I really like about it. And the main thing is that it's really portable. So my previous, why does my daily activity keep coming? Go away. Yeah. Go away, daily activity. I must be tapping a button or something. Right, so this is what I had before. And it's fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. But this is as much as I can fold it up when I've kept that all together. Now, I can take this bit off and do this and do that, but it's a lot of hassle. Whereas this new tripod that I've got, I'll put you guys on here. I'll swap you around. I'll put you another one. And I like that it's black too. Completely black, whereas this other one, and I think that was a very early Lanzi thing. They made everything black and red, and the red stood out a lot. Whereas this, look how stealthy and low-key that is. And it folds up like this, so that's what this one looks like when you fold it complete. They have other models that are getting slimmer, but they don't have the multi-use that this one does. So, portrait mode, if you do the TikToks, vertical content, you know. This one. Glitch stream, how's it going? Screen sharing, also iPhone camera active at one time. Yes, I have done it. Let's see. Just thinking, how have I done it? I've done it with the Action 4. So Action 4 as the main camera, and then my phone, the iPhone, is the picture-in-picture. So I was sharing the screen of the iPhone, and so all you have to do is your stream needs to be set as background, active in the background or something, and then you can swipe out of Moblin and then do other things like gameplay, etc. So we've done that kind of screen share. And then today what I would have is I'll have this camera and then picture-in-picture from the other camera. So that's another way. And I'm sure, actually, yeah, so if you use iPhone's camera and you try to do screen share, that way it won't work. So you have to have an external camera like Action 4. But yeah, I might have to think about that. Because I've tested lots of different ways of screen sharing in the Moblin app. And also outside. Screen sharing, also iPhone camera active. iPhone. Yeah, so I guess the way you could do it is what I'm going to do. Correct. Yeah. Well, you actually can with an Action 4. So it's one phone. Although technically you need 2. Or at least I do. So one that's like a hotspot, and the other one and the iPhone. Can you do it all on just one phone? Don't know. Don't think so. Like when I've done it, I've needed 2 phones. Because the Action 4 needs to connect to something. Maybe. Have I done it? Yes, I don't know. I need like if I had 2 streams going, then I could do a POV of me trying to do that. Or if I do one for a home stream. Oh, is it? Ah, okay. That's what's happening. I think it is a Apple limitation. I think so. Moblin can run in the background, but whether the cameras can inside of Moblin, I don't think so. I'm sure they would have done it if they could. Yeah, as soon as you swipe out of Moblin, the cameras go into that blurry mode. And the only time it does it that I've seen is when you use Action 4 as your external camera. So, yeah, I don't know enough about Apple app development to be able to give you a good answer here. That's what I like about the Moblin team is they're doing quite a lot of stuff that I didn't think was possible with an Apple ecosystem. I would have expected it out of Android. So Android's a lot more open. You know, you can have things running in the background and all sorts. Whereas Apple is very tight on those sort of restrictions of what apps can and can't do stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I've shown you this little tripod. So I love this, great tripod. I'll pop you guys back on this one because I just prefer it. Looks better. And I might need the Ultra on this other tripod. Okay, pop that in there. Okay, shall we try it? So, I'm looking here. I have enabled Moblink. So on this other phone, if it's an Android, or even if it's an iPhone, Moblink allows you to share the internet from one phone into the main streaming phone. Pixie. Hello, how's it going? Oh yeah, Whippy. No worries. Thank you. Sending love your way as well. If you need a crash, you need to head out, that's okay. But thank you for popping and saying hello. Appreciate it. Let's see. So I have Moblink, which is available in the App Store. You can download it. And then what this does is as long as your main streaming phone and this are connected to the same network, then this other phone can share its data with the Moblin in the phone. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hello, tech friends out there. Oh wow. Aaron on here. Hello. Tornado chaser. There's a lot of things. Display protection, daytime, temperature and location to mode during the storm chase. Nice. Nice one. How are you doing your location? Are you using what I mentioned in my video? There's lots of different ways of doing what I cover in my videos. I just offer options. I'll listen again. Appreciate it. Well, be safe. We have a sort of storm here. Nothing like a tornado, but it's pretty bad. Hey Trey, how's it going? Thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Hello guys. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, exciting, eh? Oh, nice. Yeah. What I like about that is you have control over what location is displayed. So your mods can put in, let's say your, I don't know, such and such a location. So your mods can put that in for you. Or if you're a little more discreet, you're a little bit shy about where you want you to be displayed, and you can put something else in instead. So that's what I like about that way. But I've seen other methods, and I tried one, but it really, it didn't work for me. I gave it a shot. Whereas this, pretty reliable. Let's see. Nice. Time update. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, let's see. So covered the iPhone. Over here we've got Moblink. So sharing data. We've got quite a few iPhone, Androids, or even other iPhones. Then you can share that data with your mainstreaming phone. Inside for iPhone, it's actually what's the word? It's built into Moblin. So you just turn your Moblin into a sharing device instead of a streaming one. Let's see. Whereas on Android, it's just that one part of the app. So it doesn't do the streaming part of it, which I really wish they had like a Moblin for Android. But fine, it's all good. Anyway, so these are both connected to the same network, and I can share this data with the iPhone. So the iPhone has its own data. We're using BattleBox Cloud, so I could bond with another device, but the Moblink feature lets you send even more connections into your mainstreaming phone. Hey, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. And hey, you're welcome. Oh, have you jumped over to Twitch? Oh, good. If you prefer whatever platform, and I'm streaming on the 3 platforms now, so Twitch, YouTube, or Kick, then yeah, just hang out there and I can see and hear the messages on all 3. So it's pretty cool. And at least for you guys, you can't see the Kick messages and the overlay down the bottom because Kick need a full-fledged API in order for what I'm using, StreamerBot, to add the Kick messages down here as well. And that's why I got the little graphic, I think it's on this side, maybe that side, that shows that I'm... Oh, cool, thank you. So that's why I have that little graphic on there, in case you're wondering who I'm talking to. It would probably from someone on the Kick side. Oh, nice. Twitch and Kick, prefer Twitch, making sure to follow all 3. Oh, thank you. I think the last I checked, I had 14 followers on the Kick land. So if we bump that up a little bit, that would be cool. That would be appreciated. Now that I can regularly stream to all 3 and be able to see and hear messages, yeah, we'll be on Kick now as well. So, hello, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. I see you guys. Let's see. So we've covered Moblin over here, and then streaming back to my computer at home using BattleBox Cloud. So no port forwarding or anything like that to worry about. Disconnect protection is loop SRT. Our connection is SRT H265 from Moblin back to the computer. Over here, S23 Ultra, we're sharing the data via the Moblink app. Also, I'm using IRL Link in order to control the stream on this phone. So I'll just jump back over there. This app here, got a video on YouTube on that one. If you prefer one of the other apps, some of my friends, they use real-time chat, and I have used it for a little bit. And I liked it back then. I really like what has happened with it since I last played with it. It's one of my friends who was over. Shout out to Knitman4D. He uses it. And I was watching him control a stream, and he was using that app. And it was really nice how it has like little shortcuts of your hotkeys or commands that you type in regularly. So those would just be there that you can just easily tap. So that was nice. Android app that streams to SRT for IRL Pro. That would be the app that I'm going to use. So that's that one there. See that one? Yeah, other than that, not much, eh? Hey, my single, how's it going? Yeah, poor lyrics. It was free, yes. Free. So the 2 apps that I recommend, depending on what system you're on, for iPhone, Moblin, great app, love what they're doing, lots of features and updates and stuff. And Android, IRL Pro. And I use both regularly. Yeah. That's why I cover them on my channel. I do mention lyrics, but they recently, last year I think, they went to premium. So, and yeah, lyrics is great. Lots of features. Probably in some ways more feature rich than the other apps. Like they've got a solid picture-in-picture mode. I think the bitrate doesn't need to be very high when you stream from it. And there's just really lots to like about good old lyrics. Oh yeah. Well, I think we're all screwed if both of those apps go premium. Because I can't think of any other alternatives that are as good as those two. So I really hope that doesn't happen. From what I can tell, Moblin appears to be open source, and they're sharing the code, I believe, on GitHub, and people are contributing it. That's how they're able to roll out all these like updates and stuff. So I hope they keep things that way, so they could be like a leader when it comes to the IRL space for streaming apps. And then IRL Pro, they've gone a little quiet. I don't think it's been a while since they've made an update. I believe maybe even 6 months. So I'm hoping that things will turn around. Maybe if they go the open source route as well, just to get more stuff coming out. But yeah, I think what really impressed me about the lyrics apps is how low the bitrate you can stream with them. Because you can stream at like 1500 kilobits, 1000. It gives you a recommended bitrate, and when you try to do something similar to other apps, they need at least like 4 or 5. I don't know how they do it, or maybe IRL Pro Moblin aren't doing things right. I'm not sure, but I think that's one thing I really like about the lyrics apps. Their screencaster, nothing like it that I've seen on either platform that works as well as screencaster. Let's see. The stabilization is really solid inside of the lyrics app. So there's still quite a bit to like about picture-in-picture mode. So the others haven't sort of completely blown lyrics out of the water. And I would expect more from the lyrics guys because they're premium now. So they should be leading. They should be the leaders and say, hey guys, you're copying us. That kind of thing. Anyway, I want them to be a little more competitive. That's what I hope out of this. Yeah, definitely one. Okay, right. So I have set up some settings and things which I've noted down so that it's steps that you could follow. I won't be able to show you how to do the picture-in-picture mode, and I think it's got a bit of toasty resources wise for the iPhone. Because when I tested it at home, it had a little red fire icon in the top right corner, and not good. So I think at least doing picture-in-picture mode the way I am, probably I couldn't do it for very long. You probably need a much newer iPhone than I am. Bedrock, how's it going? How you doing? So let's do the picture-in-picture mode thing. Let's see, iPhone over here, Moblink in the background on this one to share data. I have opened IRL Pro on this one. No, can't. So there's a lot that Moblin can do that the other guys can't. So RTMP into Moblin, the DJi devices part. So yeah, there's all these things that make me go, wow, I love what the Moblin guys do. One simple quality of life thing I really like about it is that you can jump into the settings without stopping your stream. Whereas the other apps you have to stop. You go in stream, go into the settings, change what you need, and come back. So coffee style. Cat sausage. Yeah. So if you have any questions about switching, then let me know. If Moblin was around when I got the S23 Ultra, I probably wouldn't have gotten that phone. But I don't think it exists. It was very early stages. So when Lyrics went premium, I had a choice. I could upgrade my phone, get another iPhone. So, wow, I'm doing a lot of streaming. IRL Pro came out, and I went, wow, this is cool. And then decided to jump over into the Android world. And I think at least for my content, it's good that I can show what's available on the two. If all my stuff is iPhone related, then Android folks will have nothing to be able to follow along. Anyway, okay. So this is IRL Pro. So if you've used Larix, it's very similar. You can have your chat here. Actually, Larix doesn't have a chat section, does it? So IRL Pro has a chat section. You can pop in your username on Twitch and click. I think, is there an area for YouTube? So, how's it going? How are you doing? Okay, so it's just Twitch and kick username, so you pop in here. That's why I have my bot relay messages from YouTube, because the way YouTube does chat is really doesn't work for third-party apps. Okay, you do need to change your video settings to H.264, so we'll be sending an RTMP broadcast from here into Moblin. So H.264 RTMP, you put in the URL that Moblin supplies, because you enable the RTMP server in the settings of Moblin. And then, actually, I don't remember. Really? I don't know. I kind of prefer without the rain. I'm happy without it. Maybe, do that overnight rain thing. That works for me. Not just during the day and on a Friday rain. I'll pass on that one. Hi. Okay. 67%. We better do this test before this phone runs out of juice. Okay, so overnight rain. Yes. No. Where are you from again, Bedrock? I'm very forgetful. It takes me a while before things stick. So you guys might have to remind me like a million times. Yeah, actually, where's everyone from? So we've got a few folks. I've got Aussie land. Yeah. Got Auckland here. So Auckland. Hello from Auckland. Very rainy. Okay, broadcast. Let's do this. So, picture-in-picture mode isn't going to work though. RTMP connected. Now, I can't see. I can't see what's happening. So, can you tell me if the picture-in-picture is down in one of these corners? Actually, I can. I can just swipe out. With IRL Pro, this one thing I really like about it, I can swipe out of there. So I'll do that now. Swipe out. It's still, it should be running in the background. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't change scenes inside of Moblin. So I've currently got it on front camera. No change. Yeah, just front camera only. I'll switch to S23 picture-in-picture front scene. So that's one that I just added. And now, maybe. Now you can see it. Oh, why did this? It turned black and white. That is very weird. So I'm just going to swipe out of here. And then I'm going to open up IRL Link so I can see what's happening. That works. Well, it's been sent from the iPhone. So the iPhone stream, it is an SRTLA broadcast to Bellabot's Cloud. That makes sense? What have I done over here? So this phone is turned black and white. Now I have to hold IRL link sideways. Wait, can I lock the orientation? Let me try it. I'll swipe down, and then I'm going to wondering what happens when I set it to portrait mode. So in here I set it to portrait mode. So IRL link has switched to this layout. Now, am I sideways? It works okay. The layout's a bit funny. Font's a bit odd. I need to figure out why my screen is back on. I better tap like a power saving mode or something. But yeah, what I like about this is I can turn this phone off. So phone is off, right? But you should still be able to see me. And this phone, IRL Pro, is still working with the phone off. So it's actually off screen. So I will unlock. And then we're back inside of IRL Link. Getty bar. I like it. So I've done a setup where I use one phone and one camera. I like that. Now, which I've only been able to do with the iCoco on here. So with that one, you turn the device on, you turn on your phone, and then you connect to the iCoco using your hotspot and Bluetooth. So you connect that way. I can swipe out an iCoco app and then use IRL Link, YouTube or whatever, any other app in order to engage with chat. So I really like that sort of setup because it's the least amount of stuff you have to carry with you. I can do that with the Action 4, and in both cases what I'm doing is I'm sending the broadcast by RTMP. So it's quite a chunky protocol, but I really need these guys to have their apps support SRT. Then it'll be perfect. If you could go SRT straight out of the DJi Mimo app, I don't think you'd need another app, right? Because the issue with it is that the protocol and the codec are so heavy. And maybe the connectivity is a bit iffy with them as well. But I think as soon as you start the broadcast inside of the DJi Mimo app, you can swipe out it, don't need to use it anymore. So perhaps there's some element of the Action camera being able to handle H.265, which is quite resource heavy, and also SRT. So yeah, I don't really know what's happening with the communication, but from what I've seen, Matt, when he was doing one of his tests, he swiped completely out of the Mimo app, and from what he was saying, that it's purely from the Action 4 to the internet once you've done the initial stuff. Yeah. So Pocket 3 to the Mimo app, and then Mimo using an RTMP URL to wherever. Now, in my test, I've got a video coming out next week. I've got it in the pipeline. No, is it next week or after? It's after. So I've got a video coming up where I cover how to stream with the Action 4 one phone using a service that I've been playing around with called IRL Hosting. Well, for whatever reason, that way seems to work. I tried streaming direct to Twitch. It wouldn't let me do that. Using one phone, so Mimo app, one phone, and Action 4. Then I tried Mimo app, Action 4 through Restream, so direct to Restream, wouldn't work. So the audio was glitchy on one of the platforms. And then finally I used the IRL hosting option, and that worked. So, and there was no issues with the Mimo app too. It just said, yep, that's good, let's go. So it does cost, it's like $10 a month, but yeah, if you want to use those devices, one Action 4, Pocket 3 with the Mimo app, and that's it, then that's the least amount of stuff I think you can work with. SRT the best. No servers, what do you mean? Well, SRT needs to go somewhere first because the platforms don't support it. No, actually I'd always send it somewhere first because I want disconnect protection. Keep an eye out for that video. Yeah, so that one's coming. I'm trying to build up a backlog of videos so that I've got content coming out, you know? Thank you. So eventually, I want to have it so that I've got 10 videos in the pipeline. Lots and lots of videos there. And then I can roll out 2 videos a week. So, yeah, it takes a little while. We're going to get there. Let's press play over here. Code play, alright, got it, good one. Love it, love it. Okay, so this is picture-in-picture mode with Moblin using R10P. And I'm glad it seems to be working. In the iPhone, I'm seeing a little fire icon, but it's yellow. So I think it's okay. It was red when I tried this out earlier. For me to be able to use the back camera, I actually have to create a new scene inside of Moblin. So we've got one called S23 picture-in-picture front. So there's a separate scene called S23 picture-in-picture back. So I'll just switch to that one. So we should still have the picture-in-picture even though we're using the back camera. So I'll go back to the other scene. And I've set it up so that the mic is always using this one, which is the Hotspot Lightning 2, rather than the mic from the other phone. Yes. Cool. Alright. So, I'm just going to go back to the front scene. So, scene front. And then that one there doesn't have picture-in-picture mode. I will just swipe over to IRL Pro. Why is my screen black and white? Oh, I know why now. So I'm using something called a mode inside of Android, and what that does is it allows you to use certain maps and not others. So the ones that are in color, those ones you can use. Ones that are in the gray, they're not running, maybe unless you tap one. So that's always activated when I open IRL Pro. See, IRL Pro. So still broadcasting from here into the iPhone or Moblin, and then so all these icons on my home screen, the ones I don't want active, they turn into a grey colour. So that's probably what happened. I need to add IRL link into that list. Codec actually to my old side. Okay, right. So let's see. So we demonstrated that picture-in-picture with another phone. Now, I'm just thinking, I do have the Action 4. R10P server mode is still enabled inside of Moblin. So we need that still for sharing the Action 4 into Moblin. 94% over here on battery. So I'll power this on. So the power is on. And then I'm just going to go into the Moblin settings. Power. Let's see, scenes. So I don't need the S23 scenes. I'll turn those off. And I'll switch it back to the front camera. And then I'm going to turn on a scene which is OA4. Oh, okay. As soon as I change, when I change the scenes inside of Moblin, it defaults to whatever's first in the list. So I'm going to move the front camera to the very top. Yeah, okay, so the one at the top of the list now inside of setting scenes is the front camera. Back, and then I've got action for picture in picture. So I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go into not Moblink. Oops, don't want that to turn off yet. So under settings, DJi devices, I've already connected the action for previously. And let's make sure that our hotspot is enabled on S23 Ultra. So that's what I've got as the settings for the action 4. Settings, hotspot tethering, hotspot, mobile hotspot, and the settings for Ultra is on. Let's see, server. So all that other info should be correct. And then start live stream. So discovering, connecting. Right, so I'll close out of there. So action 4 is connected. It's going to swipe back to IRL ENCODER. Yeah, so this really hasn't done anything except have mobile hotspot on. Probably using the action for audio that is connected. So I'm going to turn this on. This is the mic 2. So I've got a blue light. It should mean we're connected. And I'm thinking we're probably out of sync on this scene. Switch over to the other scene. Hello. 1, 2. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, welcome to the third video in the series where we'll be covering everything you need to know about IRL live streaming. Today we're going to look at video and how it works in terms of IRL and live streaming as a whole. We'll be covering topics like video codecs, transport protocols, bandwidth, and how they affect each other. These are important topics that will affect you regardless of what kind of live streaming you do. Let's start with a broad overview of how every live streamer sends their videos somewhere else, whether that's a middleman service or streaming platform. It's basically the same for both. And if you see my last video, we're covering lots of new concepts in this one. Okay, all live streamers have these 4 components in common. We're back. You guys see my personalized bitrate message here? It's working. Okay, so that message is only going to display if we come back from DRD. Same if we go to, I guess not. Oh, right. I thought I had it when it went from Cam 1 to BOB. So this is possible using the code they have in one of my videos. So in the streamer bot video, I think, in that one I show you how to go, how to get what scene you're currently on. So I'm utilizing it in several ways. Am I out of sync? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. That's why. Yeah, we weren't on the correct scene. So I defaulted back to the front camera when we started streaming again. Lots of fun, this troubleshooting stuff. Okay, so I should also be able to turn the screen off on this phone. So over here, you can see that I have front, back, and OA for action. Disconnecting. Low bit rate. No good sign, no good sign. Are we still okay? Yeah, but it's still working, right? Which is the main thing. Weather has not gotten any better. It's looking worse. Now, what audio are we using? Let me check. Action 4 is still well. Open up. Eh? Apparently it's saying that I'm using the bottom camera. Bottom mic, I mean. Camera. The one difference in this setup is last time I did this test, so last time I was using a different stream or connection inside of Moblin. Yeah, so I have port forwarding streams in there, and also I've just added BellBox Cloud today. So there's some things in the BellBox Cloud one that I don't have set up correctly. Because one thing I like about Moblin is you can have all the video and encoder settings separate for each one of these streams. So if you've got a stream which is for streaming, broadcasting directly to Twitch, which is H.264 and RTMP, then you can have one all bundled together with that one stream. And you can also have one which is streaming back to computer home, port forwarding, so SRT H.265. You can have a different stream which is using something else. So that's real nice. But then also, like with audio now, it is defaulting to our, it should actually be higher, but see if I can figure out our audio. Maybe I just switch back. So So switch back again. No, it still says using the bottom microphone. I will try going into the settings. There's an option there for DJi devices, streaming. So turn it off and then turn it back on again. Okay. So now it is saying that the audio is from the Action 4. Let's catch it. So up here, there's Action 4 audio now. So it's something you just got to keep an eye on. So I'm going to swipe out of the Moblin app on here and then put this away. Actually, I'll put it on the charge. Okay, iPhone is charging. And it's in my bag. Well, it will be. iPhone in the bag, charging. S22 Ultra, that is our support phone, the Chat TT set for today. So I have my lanyard down here. Pop you guys onto here. Now one downside with IRL Link is I have to have the screen on. So I just have it in front of me rather than down my side, which is where I would bump it. Okay, so yeah. Oh, actually, take a photo of it now. So this is a pretty low-key setup that I'm using right now. Okay, what? Actually, a little bit more. Hello, guys. And so I can't see you here chat right now. Going to upload the photo. Into yeah, upload that one. So that'll just take a sec. And then we can go for a little walk in all this weather, all this goodness. So that's for me, so I know what's happening. So it's kind of normal if there's a lot of issues with your connection. So what that tells me is that our connection is so rough, it's going to low bit rate and then back to cam 1. So it seems to be okay. Low bit rate, back to cam 1. When things are fine, it goes, oh, back to cam 1. So everything's okay. So as a streamer, you don't know what's happening unless you have something to tell you. And the bot can do that with the notifications. Now, I listened to a preview, but the preview is always going to be delayed. That's the thing about IRL. You know? Whereas when you're at home in front of a computer, like a traditional streamer, you can see everything in real time, but not the case with IRL, you know? Okay, so you saw the setup. We have the Action 4 on a mini tripod. It's got a quick release mount, so I can take you off here, pop you onto this thing. So we'll do that. And then I've got this phone down here, which is my chat support app. So I can hear what you guys are saying. You got it? Okay, cool. Ad break, oh no. Maybe you don't want any ads, or perhaps you'd love to support what I do as a streamer. Consider subscribing or becoming a YouTube member. Hope you appreciate it. Like the live stream if you're on YouTube. If you're going to review the VOD later on, if you could like it there as well. So yeah, every little bit helps, you know. Yep, okay. Yeah, so that's the main way of knowing, at least for yourself, what's happened. So if you didn't have that there, you might just go carry on like everything's okay, right? Like, oh yeah, everything's fine, talking away, and people, your viewers, are missing out on something. Whereas if you get that message as a streamer, you stop, try and figure it out, you know. Kicks up! Okay. I am very small on Kick. I am not yet affiliated, or whatever the equivalent is on Kick. I'm not sure what you need in order to get there, but it's probably similar to Twitch, I would assume. Yeah, last I checked, I had 14 followers. So if we got a few more, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that would be fantastic. So if you're unable to become a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member, then you can give me a follow on the Kick as well, because I'm going to be streaming to all three. So if you have a preference or platform, maybe it's Kick, and give me a follow over there, that'd be awesome. And I see you, Kick. I hear you too, so if you want to pop in chat. Also guys, it seems like I'm responding to someone, you can't see it in the overlay down the bottom, just because it's probably from Kick, and then I'll figure out a way of getting Kick messages in the overlays as well that doesn't take up half the screen, you know. Thank you. Alright, appreciate it everyone who's following on all three platforms. Let's go for a little walk-see. I've got you guys in Horizon balancing mode. I think the setting inside of the inside of the Moblin app for the Action 4, I've set it to 10 megabits per second, which is crazy high. So very high value from the Action 4 into Moblin, which is in my bag. So it's still in there. And then I'm monitoring the stream, chat and everything with this other app. So this phone really isn't doing that much, although it is still burning through quite a bit of battery. I think it's the hotspot mode doing that, but we sort of need that right now. So I will take you guys off of here, and then let's switch to this guy. I had you on there for the Sony AS300. Now with Horizon balancing though, you guys are going to be on the straight and narrow hopefully. So let's find out. So you're going on there now. If I've got you on the right direction, maybe. So click, pop. I'm kind of sideways at the moment, but with Horizon balancing it should have leveled you out. We're going to venture out into the weather. And this mini tripod, I'll pop that in the back. Oops. Now this strap does sort of flop a bit, just have to be a little more aware of that. On a backpack, get less of that happening. Okay, make sure we haven't forgotten anything. Okay, now I can see myself slipping down these stairs, so we're going to take the escalator. Oh, there we go. Oh, I should take a photo, another one, with you guys on the bag strap thing. mics. Just maybe some kind of dance competition for kids today. See if the kids all dressed up. Hopefully they did well. I'm sure they did. Where are we going to go? My usual thing is to walk around shed 10 in the cloud, but I don't really want to do that. We're going to stay under the shelter. I think a proper chest mount's better for this, because on the bag strap it's a bit floppy. It's something that I'm noticing. Normally yes, but I do have I took the door off so that I'd have access to the USB port. So it's not so waterproof at the moment. Okay, take another photo. So camera, and is that smile? Yeah. Okay, share that awesome photo for you guys. Upload. Okay, back to our chat app. Oh, it reset. A moment. And okay. So because of reset, I lost that message. I'll jump over to Twitch. That one usually has all the messages there. Oh, this weather, eh? Don't worry, 2 volts. They will stream. They will stream. You are correct. Yeah. So worst case, and actually, keep this in mind, guys. No matter what I'm using, if all else fails, use your phone. That one. Yeah, so even if like Moblin or IRL Pro or whatever, they're all playing up, and you can just stream direct. It's like the simplest setup. Use the Twitch app. Use the YouTube app. I'll show them, leave something behind. Stand for your back for my phone, for my bike. You mean a phone holder for your bike? Something to put your phone on? I would say so. You need at least one for your chat phone. Like for my e-scooter, I have one. Got a phone holder for that. That way I can read a chat just by looking down at it. And then yeah. And then depending on your setup, sometimes I've one or two. And so for setup where I'm using Moblin Action 4, then I could have Moblin on one phone. Oh, gameplay. That's right. So they say your screen sharing or gameplay. So you have that on one in front of you, and the other one's your chat phone, so you can see what chat's saying. Ugh. I swear that was awful. I'm not a fan of the splitter. So, should I switch to the mini tripod? I need like a little phone holder thing for my umbrella, so I can put my phone on there. Okay, let's do that. I think I twist this right to release. Hello. 1 second, I'm just trying to find my tripod. Put it somewhere. Let's see. So, Alice, hi. Are you streaming on Korea? Korea. I don't know. I don't know that one. So I'm using an app called Moblin. So at the moment, yeah, Moblin, which is an iOS app. On Android, I would use IRL Pro. So those are my two favorite IRL apps for live streaming. What I like about this one, hey, hello. How you doing, Ray? Hope you're good. Yeah, so what I like about Moblin is I can send my broadcasts from Action 4 into that, and then from Moblin it can go out as something a little bit easier. Whereas normally if you use the DJi Mic, it's quite chunky, and there can be connectivity issues with it, you know. So the way I'm using it now is better for IRL. So I guess we'll see. Ray, you've been busy? Oh yeah, nice. Good to hear. Busy means making money, right? You're rolling in the millions soon. I am live, yeah. I'm live on all three, so YouTube, Twitch and Kick. I'm new to Kick, so it's going to take a little while to sort of figure out what, you know, the connectivity and a few things here and there. But at the moment, the main thing is being able to see and hear the messages, so I'm able to do that. Although those messages don't pop up for you guys, not at the moment, so we'll figure that out. Okay, just checking. Fighting with TikTok for RTMP access. Good luck with it. Everyone's trying to work with TikTok, but the system is very closed. They haven't provided a way for others to connect to it easily, whether it means integrating chat into like OBS or lots of other things actually. Basically TikTok wants you to do everything in the TikTok app. And there's quite a lot of stuff I don't see going outside of it, like battles. It's so ad focused and specific to it. I just don't see that being supported anywhere else. How am I doing it? Well, I'm going to have a YouTube video on it. So everything that I'm doing, I have on my YouTube channel, or I will. So I spend a lot of my IRL live streams testing out things, and then when I've figured it out for myself in a way that can be repeated, I share that as a video on YouTube. So at the moment, the setup is still quite new. I think I'm almost there. Yeah, I I guess in regards to that question, depends what you mean by the multi-streaming. Which, see, that part's pretty easy. So I use a combination of Restream, which can be free. You can stream to 2 platforms. But if you want to stream to 3, like I am now, I have a plugin. Thanks to Ray Cleveland told me about it. I was very resistant. But no, I don't need that one. It doesn't work well for what I want to do. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse. But then I figured, hey, why not incorporate it with what I'm doing already? So I still use Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube. So my titles get updated there. Everything always works, especially for YouTube. That's the fickle one. And then for Kick, I'm using an RTMP plugin called RTMP Output something. Yeah, well, definitely. I think that would be quite an easy one too. Like some of mine can be super technical and really difficult. That one, easy. Right, compared to some of the others, I'm thinking it would be quite kind of easy. I think it'd be quite a short video too. It won't be a super long one. Especially if you've seen the other videos. But okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I'll have it in the pipeline. Okay, I'll put this here. Okay, I'll put this here for now. My umbrella. Let's check. Good, busy. I could use a mill too. So could you throw me a mill? You know, when you're in the Billionaires Club, Ray? That'd be appreciated. Okay, just a 1 or 2 mil. That's all I ask. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing it. Keeping busy. I think that's us for today. It's been a good stream. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Let's see, check the activity. So for activity, I can only see what's happening on Twitch. So that's one thing I need to figure out. How do I see activity across all 3 platforms? Is there a way to even do that? Like, I'm not sure there's a way to be notified when I get a follower on Kick. So the way Kick works is it is webhooks, yeah, rather than like a fully fledged API. I suppose it's something. Okay, quite one today. From what I can tell, not much happening on Twitch. But if I missed something, I do want to thank you. It's just not showing up for me here. Let's see if someone we could rate to. Let's see who is currently live that I am following. But it's only going to show me the first 5 people. Okay. Dandro's live. Dandro is an IRL food delivery streamer based in Brisbane, across the ditch. So I think for Twitch viewers, I could send you over there. Oh wow, he's got heaps of viewers. Okay, sure. Wait a minute, I'll just uncheck following and see who else comes up. Live from the north. Oh, not in English. Okay, now let's just go to Dendro. I really like Dendro. It's such a chill vibe stream. And especially the motorcycle ASMR. Just hear the motorcycle. As it sort of goes, pick up a delivery, drops off a delivery. There's a privacy mode, so he's not showing people's faces and things. But I think the way he's doing it is really good. And his connection seems really solid. I think he's got like 2, maybe even 3 modems. Pretty good ones too. So, okay. On Twitch, I'll send you over there. For everyone else, no worries. Thank you all for hanging out, for joining me. Weather looks a lot better in Brisbane than here, that's for sure. Matt, hi and bye. Thank you for popping here. I'm sure you may be lurking. Hope you're good. I think we figured out the iPhone to Action 4 in Moblin thing. So I've gotten it working with the iPhone 11 rather consistently. So it's the combo of things I'm currently doing. I need to note all that down. Video coming soon, guys. Anyway, raid has been started. Hello, bye, maybe. Hope you'll have a great weekend. I will be doing maybe 1 or 2 bonus streams. So if you want to tune in for those, they could be sub only or members only streams after the fact. So that's something I've decided to do, keeping the Friday as the main one. And yeah, so if you want to catch it, you have to be there. You gotta be there for the live. Otherwise, you know, it might be switched to switched to sub only or members only stream. Anyway, I better head out before the stream just wraps up for us. Thank you, everyone. More Bella Box, more content coming up. So I'll see you around.